Today on Miles' YouTube channel, we go over how do you build trust in a world that doesn't trust. Guys, how you doing? So today I really want to talk about something that is very important these days. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's been a shift. There was this unicorn that everybody wanted, right? It was this, I want to go viral. I want to get in front of as many eyeballs as possible. And there was this thought that if you got in front of as many people as possible, just people would automatically flock to you, follow you, and you would get riches, and you would just make a lot of money off of that one post. That's still the case. However, that elusive unicorn, that virality, it's no longer as easy as it used to be. People are still chasing it, but they're chasing the wrong thing. The real thing that, in my opinion, if you're a small business or a creator that's focused on a specific niche, what does it really benefit you to go viral and get a lot of attention? Of course, you get a lot of eyeballs on your page, but like, are they the right type of eyeballs? Are these new eyeballs that you're getting? Are these people that will actually spend money with you, right? Like at the end of the day, because that's really what matters. Are these people that will spend money and do business with you? Because if they're not, then why are you wasting your time? My point is that people need to acknowledge that we once were in an attention economy, but things have now shifted to the trust economy, right? So people do business with people that they know, like, and trust, right? Like that KLT, know, like, and trust. And that doesn't matter if you're online, if you're in person. This is a fundamental thing about humans. We do business with people that we like. I think it's really important for founders to have a platform or a place where people can build trust with you. There's this concept that people have been talking about, and it's called the trust recession. Everybody has flocked to creating content online, and everybody is either a coach or everybody is a know-it-all online, and nobody's accountable, right? So you've got people that are just selling random stupid digital products everywhere. They're becoming coaches online with no qualifications, no nothing, right? Like it's just a bunch of nothingness. Like people just selling, getting online and creating products out of thin air. And they don't mean anything. Just digital products, the whole coaching thing, it's frustrating, right? Because everybody is a coach these days. Everybody is talking about something, pushing a course, whatever. But they're the people that have got us into this state. We are in a trust recession. So in my opinion, what I'm going to be doing is building assets that further people's trust. I have an agency. Most of the time, I don't just consult for people. I go out and shoot content for people, strategize the whole entire thing from A to B. We come up with a marketing campaign and then we run the ads. We do all this, but that's enough. That's enough of a plug for my company. But this is the reason why I'm talking, like I'm in front of the camera recording right now, because I say this to people in person, but like I think it's far more efficient if I just create a video about trust and I post it to my YouTube, and then I can just direct people to this video every single time. But back to the main focus of the video. People don't want to just buy a good or service from anybody. When I personally make a buying decision, right, it depends on what it is. If it's a commodity, a lot of times I'll kind of go towards like a brand that kind of represents something that is in common with me, right? Something that I either know, like, or trust. Just something about that brand. Either I've bought something from that brand before, right? So there's trust. There's something about the brand I like. Maybe I saw a commercial that they created that I liked, or there's just some kind of familiarity, right? Like some kind of something or detail in their story that resonates with my story as a person. That's what happens when there's a sea of everything. Like if you're in a really crowded space, like a construction worker, right? Or if you're in just any kind of any space, right? Like if you're in a space and if you're in a crowded space, the only way to stand out is your story. And that is how you build trust with an audience. People will do business with the people that they know, like, and trust. And they want to make sure that the person behind the company or brand is someone that actually cares about the problems that they're struggling with and that they're dealing with. And I said something about storytelling. So let's really talk about why storytelling actually works. If you think about it, it's all about authenticity and connection and really relatability too. Relatability is another one. When I started this brand, something that has really started to drive me crazy is like the whole faceless marketing trend. And like you can start a faceless YouTube and you can start a faceless YouTube channel and just make hundreds of thousands of dollars or $1 million a month and just retire. You can make $1 million a year and just retire off of faceless brands, which is fine, right? So I'm not like a super, oh, it's all about the creative and all about that. Like I think there's like a healthy balance between the two. But like there's people that just are just trying to game the algorithm. They have zero care about anything that they're creating. Now, what does it feel like to trust somebody? If you think about like business in the real world, for people that actually do business in the real world, you have to shake hands with people. It doesn't just happen where you go out and meet somebody and then they just offer you money for your goods or your services, right? They have to get to know you, your story. So you meet somebody, you form a relationship before ever even talking about business. You build that trust. There's no difference to that in the online world, right? So people are expecting to just make a piece of content and then like, oh yeah, people love me, right? Like people should buy my content immediately. That's not how it works. In my example about the real world, that's one-to-one connection. Now, if you're doing one to many, people first have to know that you're an authority in what you're talking about. They have to know that you've done something for other people before. And then they have to realize like, okay, I can do business with this person. And as much as I wish this wasn't true, trust isn't built by just creating one super flashy, amazingly well done crafted ad. It's built one story at a time. So now I want you to really think, right? So you as a business owner or founder, just remember that people that are on the other side of the camera are are people with real values, real thoughts, real emotions, real people. If you're not focused on that and creating content for these real people that are on the other end of the camera, what are you doing this for? I want as many people as possible to know my story, and I challenge you as a business owner to do the same. Stand for something, have an opinion online. Don't just try to create content because you think people will like it. Just be yourself, talk about your values, talk about the things that are important to you. So in the next couple videos, you're going to be finding a lot more about my story. And I really just want you to see how I'm trying to build trust with every interaction that I make. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure how long this video was, but I'll close with, let's talk about trust, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about trust. Peace.